everyone, welcome to another video. Thank you for joining me as we continue on with, I guess, whatever is left before 6.4 comes out. I have been taking a little bit of a break from this game, just going back to some of my old personal favorites, and it was something I think I really needed. But I think it's about time that I go ahead and start to do the Splendorous tools, which is where we can upgrade our tools for both crafting and gathering. We can unlock this particular quest here in the cristarium with an original improvement. And so we're just right outside the gates, right before the bridge, and we speak to Chora-Zoi. Excuse me, you're the warrior of darkness, aren't you? My name is Chora-Zoi, and I work for the Faucets of Forging. I apologize for interrupting your day, but seeing as you're said to be a practiced artisan, I thought you might be interested to hear the news. A craftsman of legendary reputation is coming home to the cristarium. He's long been away, living somewhere in the wilds that he might focus on mastering his trade without worldly distractions. But now that tonight is returned to the realm, he felt it was time to return. As a matter of fact, he's due to arrive any moments now, and to think that I shall soon meet one of my greatest inspirations. I wonder if this guy is going to be just like Geralt back home. Over there! I think that's him! Oh, it's him, alright. It's been a while, buddy. Master Granault? That be me. You must be the young artisan I was told would be waiting. Chora-Zoi, was it? Yes, sir. It's such an honor. Ah, Claire, wasn't expecting to see ye here. You've been keeping well, I hope. Hold on. The two of you know each other. Yeah, that's kind of a long story. I came to visit me workshop in the depths of the bloody Tempest, she did. Gave her a seat of gear in exchange for helping me out with a jump. Then she was off to save the world, or something to that effect. Oh my! It's like seeing storybook heroes come to life. I was set on asking you to be my mentor, but to simply meet you is already a dream come true. No, lass, I ain't worthy of such an earnest young craftswoman admiration. I was a sad shadow of a man, hiding away in the watery tomb. It was only when Claire came along that I was forced to realize how much me work relied on the people I tried to leave behind. I got to thinking, I should pair up with an up-and-coming talent, you know? Get myself a fresh perspective. I sent a letter saying as much to me old mates in the Mean, and they told me of a promising artisan who showed an interest in me craft, so I took that as the sign I needed to get me sorry arse back home. You mean me? I was the sign. You won't regret this, Master Granault. I promise. Shall we make our way straight to the Mean? Catalyst and the others are eager to see you. I mean, you're showing up this moment as some kind of fate, I reckon. Why don't you come along and we can make it one big reunion? I wholeheartedly agree. Please come with us, Claire. I have no idea what kind of accent I'm giving her. I just kind of like letting it roll off the tongue. But that was oddly pleasant. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was kind of expecting him to be like Janelle back home, but yeah, he was very polite. It's odd. I'm sorry. I find it very odd. Okay, so the Mean. Here we go. Oh, it's been a while since I've been back here. It's been nigh on a decade since Master Granault was last in the cristarium. I can't imagine what he must be feeling. Yeah, he missed all the fun. Well, ain't this a sight for sore eyes? Those iron grinders, those elegant domes. Gazing up at that architecture as a sprout is what got me into the trade in the first place. Ah, so it was the city itself was your original source of inspiration. You must have some wonderful stories. I can hardly wait to hear them all. I'm actually somewhat scared of how this is gonna go. Oh, oh no. Is this a good thing or not? Isn't that Mistress Moen? Mistress Moen, speaking of a sight for sore eyes, surely you've not come into town on account of little old me. But of course I did. Many the evening I spent on Yulemore's terrace, gazing into the distance and thinking fondly of my rough-spoken smith. This is very weird for me. I guess it's weird for her too. I should explain. I owe a great debt to Mistress Moen here. If she hadn't believed in me, enough to promote me wares all over Norvront, then I reckon I'd never have made it as an artisan. As it turns out, I found me muse in them enchanting eyes. The thousands of kettles I forged to capture that captivating gleam was what set me on the smithy's path. Was he hiding that? This one I inscripted with a mark I saw in a dream, and it's become the symbol of me good fortune, the embodiment of all me aspirations. Without ye, Mistress Moen, I wouldn't be the craftswoman. Without ye, Mistress Moen, I wouldn't be the craftsman I am today. I hope the fool who spent so many years honing his skills under the ocean is still one ye can be proud of. You great oaf, 'tis I who was enchanted by your craft and by your unyielding discipline. In illuminating those admirable values was I able to build my commercial empire. Oh, man. Should we leave them alone? Oh, come on. So, Master Grindolt, did you have anything in particular you were wanting to forge? Some overarching plan or direction in mind? Well, that was to be me question to ye, Chora-Zoi. Before we begin, I need to know, what's the type of thing you daydream about crafting the most? I suppose I've always liked the idea of a tool which attunes itself to the artisan who holds it, but I could never settle on the design. Forget the finer details for now. See to your idea is all we need to get underway. Just hop on the crafting car with me and we'll see where it takes us. How wonderful. Being the sort of veteran craftsman who takes on a disciple was something you always wished for, was it not? Ye remember that? It feels like an age since we spoke of it. A new era has begun. Norvront is emerging from 100 years of torpor, and the tools you invent will help shape the world it becomes. As chairwoman of the Boutique of Splendors, I consider it my duty to nurture the artisans of today and tomorrow. Whatever you decide to do, I pledge my full support. Oh my god, these two are so different. So different from their counterparts in Eorzea. Might I suggest you have Claire lend a hand? I can personally vouch for her skill, and I'm certain whatever tool you end up crafting will benefit from her involvement. I'm not saying any of that. With Chora-Zoi's potential and your proven talent, I'll be in fine company.
Having the warrior's name attached to your project will add more than simple prestige. We could be watching the birth of something truly historical. As a merchant, I can think of no greater honor or opportunity than to be part of this undertaking.
You'll need a place to work, I assume. We set up a stall just outside the Mean, so feel free to make yourself at home for as long as you decide to stay. Sounds perfect. Do you like the idea of being in earshot of the hustle and bustle? Let's see about getting me tools unpacked, shall we?
Oh my god, they are so different from Jolt and Rowan back home. Like, what? Like, it's like, at the same time, it makes complete sense, but at the other same time, it's so weird.
Master Grenouille's cristarium workbench, imagine the wonders that will be made here.
I'm reminded of the early days of my boutique, of the trips I would make to collect Grenouille's latest creations to take to the market. Those are some of my fondest memories.
Okay, why don't you two just get married already? Because it's clear you two like each other.
Cannot recall when last I saw Mistress Moen so full of joy. Even on the road here from Yulmore, she seemed, well, a little giddy, to be honest.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, let's stick with the blacksmith for now, just to kind of fit in, I suppose. I got a crystalline furnace in my Tempest workshop, so I'm well familiar with the facilities here in town. Any refining or smelting can be done at the Faucet of Fortune, and this place will serve as my workbench. One thing, Miss Chora-Zoi, do you have much experience in crafting original pieces?
Practically none at all, I'm ashamed to say. I have something of a knack for making replicas, but when it comes to new ideas, I find myself overwhelmed by the possibilities.
And so you stick to what you know, eh? How about we try this then? You take some of your old tools as a base and see what improvements you can add to make them your own. I have a set right here you can work on.
You mean the tools you've made yourself? The same tools lauded by master artisans in every corner of Norfront? I must have filled 100 orders making duplicates of your designs.
Aye, they were right popular for a time there. Before I took up the hermit's life, I was stuck crafting them dawn till dusk. Even had a nightmare I was trapped slaving away at me forge until me bloody hair fell out. He looks good with hair. I'll give him that.
But they're masterpieces. What could I possibly do to improve upon them?
Don't take it so seriously, for starters. Play around a bit, tweak a few measurements, and that'll soon give you a feel for what is and ain't possible.
Ah, such fond memories. Grenouille was buried beneath unfinished tools, I was drowning in purchase receipts, and the orders just kept flooding in.
Mistress Moen, no! Apologies, didn't mean to. You'll get grease all over them clean hands of yours after all.
It is I who should apologize. One careless move and I might have ruined your project before it even began.
It's fine, everything's fine. Your touch could never ruin anything. Oh my god, this is so adorable. It's so wholesome. If I rack the old noggin, it shouldn't take long to sketch out some plans for evolving the original tool designs. You'll be the one doing the actual improvements, so feel free to draw on them or make whatever adjustments you like.
And whatever materials you require, the boutique will procure it, no matter the rarity. Not for free, I'm guessing. My dear lady, I have not the words of thank you for your generous assistance. Oh my god. This is so cute. What's with that dumb look? I just the most wonderful idea. We'll need a name for our new creations, and what better way to show our gratitude to the boutique than to dub them Splendorous Tools. 'Tis a lovely gesture, Miss Chora-Zoi, but a merchant's role is simply to ensure that the artisan has her choice of creative clay. 'Twould be presumptuous in the extreme to have my establishment take center stage when the genius is all yours. This is so refreshing. I love this. That quiet dignity and dedication is exactly why I'd be proud to have you and your business represent us. If it helps, think of it as commemorizing your reunion with Master Grinault. Now this is just getting awkward. What do you think, Claire? Oh, I'm all for it. You two are just so cute. Dignity and dedication sound like fine virtues to be associated with. Even though I think it's just perfect. In that case, I shall work doubly hard to fulfill my promise of support. May your Splendorous tools be instrumental in crafting the marvels of this new age. Oh, I hope that they keep this going, like, with this adorable wholesomeness. I really hope so. Like, please don't let it, like, this relationship sour like what happened to their counterparts. Please don't. You have everything you need to begin, I hope? I have instructed Quinana to serve as the boutique's representative. Be rest assured that I shall return anon to check on your progress. I'll get to explaining me plans in a bit, but for now we'll leave the base still with ye, Claire. Countless says you're qualified to be our test tradeswoman, and that's good enough for me. Rhiannon here will be sharing our stall and stocks a whole range of other tools should you need them. I can hardly believe this is actually happening. Me working under the tutelage of the Warrior of Darkness and Master Grinault. I feel strangely flattered. But yeah, I want to see more. I really hope to see more from those two. It's so cute. Okay, the coffer. Workbench will just be outside the mean. So this is our first tool. Splendorous Crosspin Hammer. Let's go ahead and add that. Okay, so not as good as the Perfectionist's tool, but we'll make it work. Still, upon creating, you will receive an upgraded Splendorous tool for your current class of blacksmith. Yes, we'll undertake this as a blacksmith. Okay, it's excited to begin improvements on the Splendorous tools. Master Grinault was just showing me the plans he drew up for augmenting the tool he gave you. And the concept is nothing short of incredible. It lays out step by step how we can gradually evolve a functionary complete instrument to an even higher level of perfection. You grasp the idea just from looking at me diagrams. With instincts like that, I'd say you're ready to put hammer to anvil. I am? Yes, sir. Ready and willing. First things first, we get our supplies sorted out. The boutique has promised to acquire the materials we need, but uncommon wares demand uncommon payment.
So I'm volunteering your services, Claire. Your job's to come up with quality trade goods for barter, and I want you to do that by using the tool we're trying to improve. The more a skilled tradeswoman puts it to work, the more we can see what bits need storing up, and the better we can judge if our planned improvements are on the right track. Come to think of it, I should be sure enough that my forging technique wouldn't want to ruin any of those rare materials. That's the mindset to have, lass. Dignity and dedication. That'll be our motto from now on. To work, then! Right. So, for this particular project, the plans call for a supply of Splendorous blacksmith components. According to Master Grenald's notifications, the boutique will trade us those materials in exchange for connoisseurs' wall lanterns made by a master artisan. You! Oh, and as we discussed earlier, it's very important that you craft the trade goods using the base Splendorous tool so that we can gauge the best path for its augmentation. Go ahead and deliver your wares directly to Quiana, and she should part with some of her stock of Splendorous components. Any questions? Please direct them to Master Grenald. Okay, so we have to present the Splendorous tools and requisite materials. Okay, this is just like with the Dragon Song tools, or Sky Soul tools, I think they were called. Crafting log. We can actually look at the special recipes. So we can trade scripts for these. Okay. So it's just like when we were doing the firmament back in Ishgard. So we already have one tool. Wow, we have to get a lot. Okay. And just checking these out. Why not? So we'll go ahead and buy some extra ones so that we can go ahead and do gatherer tools while we're working here. And here we go. So we're going to need 60 Splendorous blacksmith components. Yeah, so they're going to have to be real high quality if we want to get them. So the highest we can go is 3. So we're going to have to do, I think, 20 altogether. Where is it? No. Side quest? Yep, here we go. Alright. So we have to make the wall lanterns first and the coffee brewers. We don't have those. Do I have some golden ore? I think I do. Okay, be right back once I have a clear look at this. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and see just how easy it is to do this by my usual method. I know I'm probably going to have to look up other techniques real quick, but I just want to see how far I can do it on my own like this. But long story short, we're going to need to do at least 20 of these little crafts to be able to at least do the wall lantern. And we're probably going to have even more of these for the next part. Okay, not bad. I kind of just did that as quickly as possible just so that I can go ahead and turn it in just to see how everything works. And then after that, I think once I have enough of the components, I'll go ahead and turn this back in. So we still have a handful of people happily at work. Where are they? Right. I don't know. I can't think straight today. I'm so tired. Okay, so we go ahead and trade this in. So because it is of lower quality, we only get one. It's all about the journey. But we have just the one component. I'm definitely going to have to get more ore later on. But I'll be right back once I have all the pieces I need.
Okay, I'm back, everyone, and you have just witnessed me complete the final piece that I needed. So we'll go ahead and turn that in for just the one last component. And why can't we turn it in? We have 60 pieces, don't we? Oh, right. So we have to go ahead and just switch that out real quick. There we go. That's quite a pile of components you have there. If you could just sort of drop them into my arms here. Oh, and the tool, of course. Yeah, you better take good care of this. We worked hard on getting all those pieces. So many precious materials. I'll do my best to make the most of them. Aye, Miss Wowen and Claire have done their part. Time for us to do ours. To the Faucet of Fortune we go. If you don't mind waiting, this shouldn't take too terribly long. I'm more curious to see what they're gonna look like. All finished. I was a bit nervous handling those rare components. I just followed Master Grenouille's diagrams and I think I was able to make some definite improvements. She's got a good eye and a steady hand, Claire. I reckon you'll be pleased with how it turned out. May I present to you the augmented Splendorous crossbin hammer. Go on, hold it up for the world to see. Dedicated tool complete! Yay! Oh, it doesn't look that spectacular. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound rude, but... yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try to find an easier way to do that. But anyway, we're moving on immediately to part 2. So this is the second enhancement. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm just gonna pause it real there after I get a good look. Okay, so it's pretty much on par with the one that we have. Okay, not a problem. Okay, I'll be right back in just a little bit. Okay, so I did have to take a quick pause there because I really wanted to change Claire's outfit. I've been wanting to do that for a while now, and I found one that works really well with her. I think I really outdid myself on this one. Anyway, we are getting ready to go on to part 2 of the Splendorous tool. Claire, how are you finding the augmented tool? Master Grenouille's design was genius, and I can hardly wait to move on to the next stage. Where do we stand, sir? Have we decided on a new improvement? Actually, I'm interested in hearing your ideas. Well, as I said before, originality isn't my forte. I'm fine when I have to plan to follow, but... It's not that I don't have any ideas, you understand. The problem is that I have too many. My head becomes a confused jumble and I can't decide which one I should choose. That's just proof of your growth as an artisan. If you have learned so many techniques that you can't pick a direction for your piece, then maybe you need to ask the opinion of the bugger what's been wielding it. That is a good point. Of course, it's so obvious. What's a better way to end up with the perfect tradesperson tool than by molding it to the needs and desires of our veteran tradeswoman? Going for your thoughts, Claire. You were using the tool to prepare those trade goods. What kind of improvement would you wish for? That maybe we didn't have to have so many rare items. Tool can read my mind, respond to my slightest intention. It's pretty much the same, but is it really safe to have a tool that can think for itself? So you wish for the tool to be more responsive. There are materials like dark matter which have adaptive properties. Some have even been known to react to a person's thoughts and emotions. If we could lay our hands on a high-quality substance like that and succeed in bonding it to the grip, we may very well realize the artisan-attuned instrument I've always dreamed of crafting.
That's the kind of answer I was looking for. Now we got a clear picture where we're heading, I can make the adjustments to meet designs. Still, high purity material with acts like dark matter is not an easy ask, even for the likes of boutique procurers. We'll have to offer somewhat of equally high value in exchange. Let's see here. For the enhancement, I'll say we need a sizable stack of adaptive blacksmith components, which means I'll have to ask you to come up with a similar number of connoisseurs coffee brewers to offer in barter. Components aside, everything is the same as before. In other words, please use the Splendorous tool to prepare your wares, then deliver them directly to Quinana. I'm sure Master Renault will remind you of what needs to be done should you happen to lose track. And I'll be here waiting for the materials, eager to race to the forge as soon as all is in readiness. Why not have some help here with that? Like, do we really need so many? Okay. Oh my god, 90? Like, really? We want to make not. Oh my god. Oh, that's not gonna be fun, is it? Nope, nope, nope. It's really not gonna be fun at all. But I have been looking into this, so we do still need some more ingots. We have all the pieces that we need so far. Oh, this will not be fun. Okay, let's see. Is it the same as before? Yeah, so it's gonna have to be high quality, like near perfection to get 3 at once, which means we're gonna need a minimum of about 30. Yeah, just about 30 altogether. Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay, I'll be right back once I have everything kind of worked out. Okay, that was a long grueling struggle, but finally we have everything that we need. So, as you can see here, we're back at the Crystalline Mean. We went ahead and traded all the pieces that we have, and we have the 90 components that we needed. So this should be the final part for step 2. At least I hope it is. I see you come through for us again, Claire. Yep, so please, don't waste any of these. With such a bounty of expensive materials at stake, I might be even more nervous than last time. I hope the stuff doesn't react to my emotions. A single sensitive substance, the scholars call it. It'll be me first time having something of this purity put to use in the crafting design, so I'm pretty bloody curious to see how it turns out. Right, we have the tool, the materials, and, if it's willing, the talent. Bide here a while and we'll be back with an even more splendid masterpiece. Oh, it better be good. I worked so hard on those pieces. Stand back, here comes a finishing touch. We did it! The Splendorous tool has evolved once more! I really must ask though, Master Renault, what was that divine liquid with which you so reverently anointed our work? Oh, well that, me young disciple, is the distilled essence of me craftsmanship, a finishing coat of oil that contains not one drop of impurity. The perfect way to seal the tool's surface. And this is the perfect time for you to show it off, Claire. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, look at it! Oh, it's perfect. Was it worth the suffering? I don't know yet. Now that's some fine craftsmanship, and it seems right comfortable there in your hand, like you were born to hold it. Chora-Zoi, I say, you've made your wish come true, a tool that adapts itself to its wielder. I'm proud to be your mentor. As for you, Claire, I hope you enjoyed the new improvements. The tool should be picking up on your passion for the trade, and from time to time you'll find it amplifies your mastery. There's a little bonus from using psychosensitive materials, and how the effect manifests through me finishing oil. And here I thought it was just a protective layer. Where does the inspiration for such revolutionary ideas come from? From a bloody odd dream. In this case, I saw myself toiling over an anvil, not too strange there, but I was bold as a boulder. Then some beefy gentleman strives in and douses me whole body in oil. The shock of it must have knocked me out of bed, because I woke up on the floor. Then it dawned on me to coat our tool the same way. Oh my god. How does this work? He's actually experiencing, like, what Granold is feeling. Greetings, my hard-working friends. Quinana reports that your tool crafting is proceeding apace. Judging by the general mood here, might I assume you've had some success? You couldn't have picked the most perfect time to appear. Most excellent news! I should like not more than to continue this fruitful alliance and stimulate the growth of industry with your wondrous creations. Things are already changing. Till recent times, the art of crafting was just a means to stave off the fall of society for one more day. That age is coming to an end. Now's our chance to build a richer and better world together. You and I? Together? I mean the boutique and Chora-Zoi and the Warrior of Darkness, all of us in a general sense. Cheers to that! Shall we stop by the Wandering Stairs and raise a glass in celebration? I appreciate the invitation, lass, but no brew ever passes these lips. I prefer to linger here a while, you know? Go over me designs and make plans for future adjustments. Oh my god, he is so different. No rest for the master craftsman. Even after 10 years, some things never change. Thank you, Claire. Working with you and Master Granold has helped hone my artisan skills in so many ways. I've also come to realize how much room there is for improvements, both for me and our Splendorous tools. Will you stay with us as we strive for perfection? As Mistress Moen says, our craft will shape the world, and it would be a poorer one without you. Oh, well, that's kind of manipulative there, but hey, I mean, it's not like we got anything better to do. Okay, so 1 down, only 7 crafting tools and 3 gathering tools left to go. Oh my god. Oh boy. Well, what can I say? The complete collectionist in me just is screaming I have to do them all now that I've done one. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna be it for now. At least I think. But man, yeah, 620! That is an awesome tool! And it looks badass too! Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me as we move on to the next part sometime in the future, probably after 6.4. But until next time, everyone, take care.